Miramar Police Department.
Okay.
How you doing, ma'am? Is Christy here?
No.
Are you Christy?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
That's my daughter. What happened?
I'll speak to you later in a second. My daughter, her name came up. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
These are the moments officers arrive at the home of a 17-year-old Christy Parisian and tell her mother that her daughter's name has come up in a murder investigation. An 18-year-old from Miramar High School has been found dead, hidden in bushes just steps from his own apartment. His name was Dwight Grant. Everyone called him DJ.
You can't get away with nothing. There's cameras everywhere.
Before investigators could explain what happened to him, they had to understand how a quiet Sunday evening in a Florida suburb turned into something no one saw coming. What they were about to uncover involved weeks of planning, a web of deception, and 3 of DJ's own classmates. It begins on October 17th, 2021, when local police receive a call from Molin Emile, a nurse and DJ's mother, reporting that her 18-year-old son has not come home.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, how you doing, ma'am? This is Officer Espiritu Santo with Miramar PD.
Yes.
What's going on?
So my son has been missing since Sunday, and I put out a missing report.
Okay.
This is not something she takes lightly because DJ is not the kind of person who disappears without a word. He is calm, responsible, and always checks in with his family and friends to let them know he is okay. By Monday morning, he misses every class, something that has never happened before. His teachers notice, his classmates notice, and his family begins searching everywhere he might have gone while calling everyone he might have been with, but nothing turns up. Officers go directly to Miramar High School and begin speaking with students one by one, hoping that even the smallest detail might point them in the right direction. The people at his school describe him as someone who is predictable, reliable, and deeply loved, with no reason to suddenly vanish.
Anxiety and depression, so like he would
He has anxiety?
No, I have
Okay, so he would check on you.
Yeah.
Do you know the girl that he's talking to or trying to talk to?
No,
No, does he have a girlfriend?
not to my knowledge, no.
No? Okay. All right. So you haven't seen him? What's up, man? No, everything good? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so you haven't spoken to him since.
Sunday.
Is this his behavior? Like, does he do it? He's a good kid?
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. If he goes out, he has a plan. He goes out with his friends. He calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay. All right.
That is what makes his silence so unsettling, because people like DJ do not simply disappear without explanation, which means something happened to him and someone was responsible. By Tuesday afternoon, nearly 2 full days after DJ was last seen, officers were canvassing the neighborhood near Sherman Circle North, an apartment complex close to where DJ lived. That is where the search ends and where a different kind of investigation begins. Hidden behind bushes alongside an apartment building, police find the body of a young man. He had been there the entire time, just outside the walls of his own home. The initial examination reveals 2 serious wounds, one to the neck, one to the chest. A knife is found nearby, concealed in the same bushes. Officers immediately begin securing the area, processing the scene for evidence, and working to confirm the identity of the victim. When DJ's mother is told what has been found just steps from their home, she is completely shattered.
Just give us a few minutes and we'll come in and talk to you. Just go back inside. Can you go back inside, please? Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside. Can you just, please, take her inside. Go back in your apartment for me, please.
Next question, please.
Listen, I can't answer anything right now. I just need you to go inside the apartment and stay there till I can get somebody to come and speak to you, please.
I just want to.
Listen, what did I just ask? Just give us a few minutes and somebody will come and talk to you. Just give me a few minutes. Go ahead and go inside. Okay.
There are no adequate words for a moment like that, as a mother who spent 2 days searching for her son learns that he was there the entire time. Officers work to hold the scene together as the grief around them grows, but they continue their work. They pull the surveillance footage. They look at the blood trail. They begin to piece together not just what happened, but who made it happen.
Does this all happen aquí abajo? Aquí abajo, sí. Ahí abajo del stairwell que está ahí, había mucha sangre, and you can see that probablemente están tratando de limpiarlo. Hay una cámara aquí, hay dos cámaras aquí, y hay una cámara en esa esquina donde lo tiraron.
Sunday.
On Sunday, he went missing Sunday.
What investigators find on the cameras is methodical and deliberate. The scene was not left in chaos, and there are clear signs that someone attempted to clean it and was aware of the cameras. Whoever did this had planned ahead, which changes the nature of the case, making it clear that this was not random or impulsive, but organized. After news of the case spreads, a woman walks into the Miramar Police Department holding her teenage niece's phone. And on that phone, in a private group chat between teenagers, she has found something that does not sit right with her. She does not fully understand what she is seeing, but she knows enough to realize she cannot stay quiet.
I'm so sorry.
Of what's going on?
Yeah, because I know I have.
I know I'm seeing on the news that they found a body over by Sherman Circle, and they keep showing a picture of the kid that goes to Miramar High, saying they can't guarantee that it's him, basically, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But on my niece's phone, all the texts are coming through that they're her friends. And there's people from school there, and they know it's him.
Okay.
I don't know if that. I don't know unless.
No, I
I'm just
understand.
assuming that it's him because of what.
So, did he speak to a detective or anything like that?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody. I just came here because my niece was telling me that she had got these texts from this girl yesterday from the modeling, and she said it was the most traumatizing day of her life when she seen him yesterday, which would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
So in my mind, one and one, I'm not saying she did anything, but I'm not saying I can't come here and not show you either because she
more than
keeps
once
saying
tells everybody in the
how many
modeling
people
group
she's killed
that
and she's in a gang, which
I mean, and it could be just to be, look
Tough.
cool or to be tough.
But you never know.
It's like you
and the
don't
same
know.
thing. I don't want the text messages here. I don't want them to
just-
show my nieces. I don't want
I
her.
don't want
Like
I don't
her
want her
to
name.
associate
Right.
with. Okay.
At the time, detectives have no idea how significant that phone is. Inside it, they find a group chat filled with messages that will become the most important evidence in the case. The thread that, once pulled, unravels everything. In that chat, they identify 3 teenagers, all classmates of DJ Grant at Miramar High School, Andre Clemens, Christy Parisian, and Jaslyn Smith. Officers begin tracking them down immediately. The first home they visit belongs to Christy Parisian's family. Officers arrive and inform her mother that her daughter's name has come up in an ongoing investigation.
Miramar Police Department. How you doing, ma'am? Is Christy here?
No,
Are you Christy?
no.
Oh, okay.
That's my daughter. What happened?
I just need to speak to you over here for a second. Your daughter, her name came up, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Christy's mother is cooperative, but visibly shaken as she waits outside with officers while they secure the scene and obtain a search warrant.
Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment. So if there's anybody else in there that's in there,
My baby sister, she's at work right now.
but nobody else is inside.
No, only
You wanna get
12
some? You got shoes on? Okay.
There's nobody else inside right now?
No.
Okay. So we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant. Okay. So right now, we're just going to make sure nobody's inside, and then we're going to close the door, and then we're going to wait for the warrant to get here. And then,
When I come back.
When who?
When I come back, no?
As soon as you're done with the search warrant, then
Today?
go back in.
No, not today.
Yeah, okay, today.
During that time, she mentions that Christy left her a voice message earlier that day. Officers retrieve the phone and listen to it.
I'll be back home, and I don't have my phone, so they took my phone. So.
Christy was already at the police station talking with the investigators, and her mother was going to the police station to be with her daughter. The next name on the list brings officers to Jaslyn Smith's residence, a 16-year-old who was found sitting outside her home with her mother.
Did you hurt this person?
No, I didn't. Like, I didn't hit him or anything. I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
Which is what we figured after seeing that, you know, you're a good kid.
So
and all that.
I need honesty from you, okay?
I've been 100% honest with you.
I know.
100%.
I know, but I need to know, like, does this implicate my child in this action of what happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. You're telling me that you were told to do something? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you didn't do.
She said that she was told to keep him in a corner.
Andre. Okay. Andre told me that somebody had pissed him off, or somebody that was messing with somebody else's girl or something. It had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for his fight. He told me it was just a fight.
Jaslyn speaks carefully, insisting she was told it would only be a fight and that she agreed to help a friend. She describes a motive involving Andre's ex-girlfriend, claiming DJ had gotten close to her and that Andre could not let it go. But even early on, her story feels controlled. She is calm, almost rehearsed, and selective with details, as if she is already prepared for the questions she is about to face.
He told me to dress up in all black and follow him.
Andre?
Yes. I wore a do-rag and everything. He just said, do this for me. Just help me out with a fight. We're fine. We walked all the way there. And we walked up the stairway. And Chrissy was there. Chrissy had seduced him from what I know. I was trying to just pretend and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that if something like this was going to happen, I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later. And I already started preparing myself for the worst, Ma.
What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst?
If they send me away, Ma. Because by everything I've already said, I'm an accomplice. And I know this, but I'm sorry.
Come here. I can't. Come here.
Officers then place Jaslyn in a police vehicle with her mother present and ask her to walk them through everything from the beginning. She agrees. What follows is a step-by-step account of how Sunday night was planned and carried out long before DJ ever walked down those stairs.
Step by step on how everything occurred, you know?
Before Sunday, before he came over.
Who's here?
Andre.
Andre's from school also?
Yes. Before he ever came over, he told me on Friday, I believe it was Friday, that he had a situation that he needed to deal with, and he was wondering if I could help him out with a fight. Me knowing that I used to fight in elementary and used to be a bad kid-ish outside of school, I'd agreed because he was a good friend of mine. I'm like, it's just a fight. He had said he was going to be coming over around 6. He came over at least 6:45, close to 7 o'clock.
She says she was recruited days in advance and told it would only be a fight. She describes being instructed to wear all black gloves and a head covering and to avoid cameras and wait for a signal. This was not preparation for a fight between teenagers.
My mom had gotten home. We had told her that we were going to go on a walk. He was explaining to me that the person that me and him were going to fight with, because he was going to seduce, had messed with a girl that he knew and had, essentially from what I know. And on the way there, he's telling me exactly where we're going to walk, exactly how we're going to walk, exactly what we're going to do, and we're going to wait for a signal. And I was like, okay, it's just a fight. But immediately when we got in there, we had walked over to where the stairwell was, while he was telling me to move this way to avoid a camera and to avoid things. So we had walked up the stairs while Chrissy stayed downstairs and made a call. Me and him were upstairs. He's just talking to me. We're relaxed and we're chill. And then he got a signal for Chrissy to walk downstairs. And he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon.
Jaslyn tells it like a sequence she has rehearsed, every detail in its place, every role assigned.
We had gloves on at this time still. We had walked down the stairs. He had approached the boy, and Chrissy had moved back and walked down the stairs.
Did you know this boy or no?
Okay. Boy tried to make a run for it after Andre approached him and was like, yeah, we have a problem. He has me standing behind. Chrissy looked at me and he made a run for it, and I'm like, okay, weapons just for intimidation, I'll put this down. I ran and I helped Andre to tackle him and put him onto the ground.
Jaslyn continues speaking, trying to frame herself as someone caught in something she did not fully understand, but her own details weaken that version.
After explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy, he had asked for a weapon, and I just handed it to him, because I'm like, I don't know about this, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're joking, because me and Andre, our playful, we like to mess around, and we do like play fight, and we're just very like a sibling type relationship.
That single act is not the act of someone who believed nothing serious was going to happen. That is a choice that she made at that moment. She admits she was holding DJ's legs while the attack happened above her.
Take out a small weapon and attempt to stab. And he was failing, and I was just like, okay, I didn't see it because I'm holding his legs. So I'm in a position where I'm holding both of his legs and I'm wrapped around his under torso, and I just feel poking right here.
And DJ was still conscious, and he could feel everything.
He had another smaller weapon, and he took that out, and he stabbed him right here. Also, the boy was just like, you're gonna kill me. Just choke me out or like end it, because he kept going in and out.
There it is. The detail that collapses her entire story.
Prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
Prior to this, he had told you that?
When we were at the house, we were just talking about the whole plan of what to do, what was going to happen, but he never told me that he was going to kill somebody until at this time. And like, this is the first person. I leave it here. I'll ask Chrissy. I'm gonna leave.
She knew. She knew before they left the house, before they put on the gloves, before they walked toward the complex in the dark. Andre had told her directly, and she went anyway. This was not a fight that went too far. This was the outcome that had already been decided. When investigators turn the conversation toward the weapon, Jaslyn stays vague for as long as she can. She uses the word weapon over and over without naming it, but then the officer asks directly,
There is a knife and there is a longer.
A longer what?
Sword.
A sword. Okay.
It was a sword, something that had to be carried openly. After it was over, the three of them did not simply walk away. They dragged DJ into the bushes, took the weapons and supplies, and returned to Jaslyn's complex. In a visible grassy area, they started a fire and burned their clothes using accelerant in an attempt to destroy evidence. A neighbor saw them.
The two girls, they were just standing there, but they weren't moving much. The chubby girl, she was just like moving back and forth, like standing in the same spot but moving a little bit. And then the guy was moving around the fire, just throwing more gasoline. I didn't see their face, but I saw their body shape. And seeing them on the photos, you could picture them, especially the chubby girl. You could feel the traumatization from them, and you could feel like they were scared, but you could also feel like they had that energy of the way of thinking like he deserved it. Like you could notice that.
Surveillance footage then confirmed their movements, showing 3 teenagers dressed in black moving through the stairwell exactly as described. The fire they believed would erase evidence only brought more attention. Within days, all 3 were arrested and charged as adults. Christy Parisian and Jaslyn Smith pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence, and were each sentenced to 25 years in prison, followed by 10 years of probation. Andre Clemens pleaded guilty to first-degree premeditated murder, identified as the architect of the plan and the person who delivered the fatal blows, and was sentenced to 40 years in prison, followed by lifetime probation.